Hey there folks, hope you're well. This is a quick video for you to show you how to get lots of, well, as it says here, exposure, credibility and traffic back to your website. In particular, we're going to be linking via some backlinks, and we're going to be doing this strategy in order to not just get people clicking on our links after we've written really good articles, and also not to get more exposure, but also to actually get more rankings or better rankings in the search engines. So this is actually an SEO video as much as anything, and it will show you how to get good quality links back to your site. So let's get started right here. The first thing to do is to come and sign up here. I'm not going to go through the sign up process as it's not necessary really. You just follow the steps that are on the screen. Just click on start your free membership and you'll be able to go and follow the steps through where you sign up, put your details in, all of that sort of thing. The thing to do is to go through to here once you've finished. This is the My Ezine Articles area. It's called my.ezinearticles.com, and it's a new interface they've created quite recently. Now the cool thing right here is that we've got this ability to create articles here which are of high quality. They've got to be original articles, and these articles will send people back to your site. Now this is great because it means that people will see a good quality article, they'll see that you know your stuff, and then they'll actually go and visit your site itself, which of course is good because it means they're already sort of a warm lead, as it were, going through to your site, as opposed to a cold lead who just gets to your site and doesn't know anything about you already. So here's a cool thing. The article itself is very easy to set up. You just go and type your title in here and just follow what it says on the screen just here. Click on each area. So here, for example, the title, you just go through and it says you've got 100 characters right there. It also gives you a title suggestion. If you've already written the article body, then it will give you a title suggestion, which is kind of cool. The article body goes in just here where it says body, and this is the main part of the article. You've also got all these other areas here. The one I'm going to focus on right now is the resource box. This is a part where you get to promote yourself and get people to come back to your site. Now the cool thing with this is that you've actually got the ability to do links back to your site that are content rich or SEO rich articles, because you can actually put your keywords as the link back to your site. The reason that's a good idea is because Google will see that link back to your site, it will see the words that are used within that link, and it will think that those words are associated with your site or with your blog post, whatever it is you're linking to. In my case, I'm going to link to a blog post. Now let's say I'm writing an article that's all about Facebook fans, okay? How to get more fans on Facebook, which I actually have already written on Ezine Articles. But let's say right here that I'm going to create a resource box, and the resource box looks like this. It says, of course, this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to getting fans on Facebook. Now you see what I've done there is I've actually linked on the bottom of the article, and it looks like it's just a continuation of the article. The mistake most people make with resource boxes is they just write things like, if you're interested in this, then you might like to visit my site, and then they put a link. That's really boring. It also doesn't demonstrate any value, because I need a reason to go and see your site. I'm not just going to go and visit your site for the sake of it. I want to go and have a reason to visit that site. The only reason you go and visit things like Facebook, for example, is because you want to go and interact with your friends. That's your reason for going. If I talk to you about a new social media site, a new networking site like Facebook, you'd want to know a good reason why it was better than what you've already got. So people want to know a good reason right here that they get to go and visit your site. What are you going to give them? What are you going to provide them? And I've said this here. I've said this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to getting more fans on Facebook. For a comprehensive list of the best methods for getting fans on Facebook, check out my article entitled How to Get More Fans on Facebook. If you're interested in improving your online business, then you might, in fact I'm going to change this slightly, then you might also want to check out my site, and then I've put the name of the site. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to link twice to my own site. Once is going to be to the home page, and once is going to be to a specific blog post. Now I'd suggest you do this yourself. When you're writing a link or writing a resource box, make sure that you actually create the resource box and that you don't link to the same place twice with the same keywords, because Google doesn't look particularly kindly upon that. It would rather that you linked to two different places but on the same site, and so one of them could be a link to the home page, and one of them could be what's known as a deep link. And a deep link means that it's not linking to the home page, it's linking somewhere deep within your site. So like this, for example, this is going to be a deep link because it won't link to the home page, it will link instead to this post right here, how to get more fans on Facebook. So I'm going to take this address right here, Okay, I'm going to copy that, go back to my resource box, and right here what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some code in. Now I'm going to add the code underneath this video if you're watching this on YouTube, and I'll do the same underneath this blog post or this video within the blog post that you see on the site. So if you're watching this on my own site, then you'll be able to get all the details that you need, and the same on YouTube. Just click on the show more part of the video description and you'll see all that you need to know there. So right here, I'm going to start my code with this sort of pointy bracket right there. Then I'm going to put A, I'm going to put a space, and I'm going to put href in just there, href. Put an equals sign. Then I'm going to put in a speech mark, and then I'm going to put the link to the actual part of my site. Then I'm going to close the speech mark, so you can see right here, I've got the A space href equals, and then I open up the speech marks straight away. There's no spaces there. I put the address in of the actual place I want them to go to. Then I'm going to end it with the speech marks closed just there, and then I'm going to put the pointy bracket back in. Now what that does is it tells Easy in Articles, or tells anyone any type of code, that you want to link what follows after this bit of code here. Everything that follows it, in this case how to get more fans on Facebook, you want that to link to your particular site, this particular page. Now you have to make sure that you close this code as well, because otherwise what it will do is it will link everything from here right to the bottom. All of that will get linked to your page that you've put the address for. Instead, what you want to do is close the code right here, and you do that by putting in this bit here. You open the brackets again, you put a slash, then you put the A, and then you close the brackets, okay, like that. And what that does is you've opened a bit of code here, you've opened the A just here. I think the A might stand for address, but I'm not entirely sure. But you're basically signaling you're going to put an address in. And then you close that bit of code there with the address as well. And you do that to make sure that it's only these words here, how to get more fans on Facebook, that are actually linked back to your site. Okay, so that's the key thing to do. I also want to put the speech mark just there, because I don't want the speech mark itself to be part of the code or part of the link. So I'm going to put the speech marks either side. So what it will read is it will now read entitled how to get more fans on Facebook, but what it will do is it will link those words, how to get more fans on Facebook, to my my article that I wrote, my blog post right here. Then a bit further down I'm going to do the same thing again. This time I'm going to link to the home page. So again I'm going to open it up, A, and then put href equals, open my speech marks, I'm going to put in the address. Again, make sure you put the HTTP part in as well as the www. adventuresininternetmarketing.net. Then I'm going to close that off using the speech marks, and then I'm going to close off the code using that square pointy bracket. Then I'm going to do the same thing on this side and close the code completely, so that this part here, Adventures in Internet Marketing, these words again are enclosed within the code, and it now means that those words will become a blue link which people can click on, and it will take them straight back to this address here that I've put in. So that's how you do it. There's, as I say, all the details you need underneath this video, regardless of whether you're watching this on YouTube or whether you're watching it on my own blog. But if you've enjoyed this, again, obviously make sure you subscribe, because I do loads of these kinds of videos that will help you, and obviously I do lots of blog posts as well, so feel free to go and visit my site, adventuresininternetmarketing.net, and you'll be able to subscribe there and get updates every time I post a new cool bit of content. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Again, don't forget to subscribe to me on YouTube, and I will talk to you again very soon. Take care, thanks for watching.